Hi everyone, it's Noushin and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I wanted to update you with my Retin use. It's been about 3.5 months since I've started my Retin A journey. I started kind of mid-March. And I started with the weakest point, 0.025, and I build up to 5 evenings a week, and I still am on 5 evenings a week, only because on the other 2 evenings a week, I really like using my acids, like glycolic acids and lactic acids. So I'm quite happy with being on 5 evenings a week with my Retin A. Now, I've actually finished my first ever tube of Retin A. This is the 0.025. As you can see, I've tried to squeeze out as much as I can. I don't think there is anything left there anymore. So what I've done, obviously, I've gone and I've got another 0.025, which is the weakest form of Retin A, and I use the cream form. Now, the last time I spoke to you about my Retin A use, I did say that I'm going to finish this tube completely, and then I'm gonna go on to 0.05, which obviously is the double strength of this one. However, I had a little think to myself and I changed my mind. I thought, okay, my skin is doing quite well on 0.025. It's not super sensitive anymore. Yes, I do get dryness, but it has calmed down a little bit. So I thought I get a 0.05, and while I'm using my 0.025 to kind of bring in the 0.05 maybe once a week, and kind of mix it up rather than completely go through there and then jump in to double the strength. So then I did do that, and I went ahead and I got my 0.025. I have used few nights of this one. So what I did to begin with, I used the 0.05 twice a week. And by the second week, my skin was very flaky, especially around my mouth area. So I've pulled back now, and I use it once every 4 to 5 days. And my skin has calmed down quite a bit. So most evenings, obviously, I'm using the weakest form, 0.025, and once every 4 evenings or 5 evenings, I basically look at my skin and I try to judge. I go in with the double the strength, which is 0.05. I have to say, I have been so happy with the results that I've already got with the Retin A. I've only been on it 3.5 months. I've been on the weakest form. Now, they're not massive results, but I really can see the difference myself. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning here. I am on a day off, so I've done a bit of housework. I've had a shower, and that's why I've come in front of the camera, because I'm wearing nothing on my skin except my morning skincare. So this is my skin with no makeup, no primer, no nothing. I do have my sunscreen on, of course, and that's one thing that I cannot emphasize enough. If you are going to start on a Retin A regime, you must absolutely commit to using sunscreen every day. Otherwise, you're just undoing everything we are trying to do. Retin A has got 30 years of clinical research behind it. So it has been scientifically proven to be the #1 ingredients for anti-aging. It is specifically good for sun-damaged skin. So the sign of sun damage will be obviously hyperpigmentation and brown spots, which I do have here on the top of my cheeks. Of course, lines and wrinkles, the general texture of the skin, large pores, and the general tone and the elasticity of the skin. And sun damage has got a massive impact on collagen production as well, negative impact. So what I have noticed in such a short time is mainly my pores and the texture of my skin. I've definitely noticed my pores look smaller. They do, especially here on my cheeks, especially here. They definitely look smaller, not as visible. The overall texture of my skin seems to be smoother. Do I dare say I feel it's slightly tighter? I do. I feel that is slightly tighter, and definitely my hyperpigmentations are getting lighter. Now, I am wearing my sunscreen religiously. If I know I'm going to be outdoors for a long time, I do wear my Neutrogena 100+. On the makeup, if I'm just at work, I will wear my CeraVe AM moisturizer, which has got the 30 SPF. If it's a cloudy day, but I'm still going to be out and about, like today, I'm sat in front of a big window here. I am wearing my 50 SPF. So I've become religious about wearing my SPF. And also, I do use my vitamin C plus ferulic acid and vitamin E every morning without fail. I do use my, I'll show you. I do use my 10% lactic acid from The Ordinary on the evenings that I'm not using my Retin A. So the 2 evenings a week that I'm not using my Retin A, one evening I will put my lactic 10% acid on, followed by 3.5% retinol serum. So that's one evening. And on the other evening that I'm not using my Retin A, I am using my 12% glycolic acid cream. Now, this is just so strong for my skin that if I put it on its own, it really does burn my skin. So what I've done now, I still want to use my glycolic 12%, but what I've done now is that I've gone ahead and I've bought a Olay Regenerist 3-point super firming serum. Let me see if I said that right, just one second. Yes, Olay Regenerist 3-point super firming serum. I love it. It's a really lovely texture. It's just so soothing. So then I mix these two together. So I put less than a pea size of this and perhaps a full pea size of this, and I mix these two together and I put it on my face. So that's what I do on the evenings that I'm not using Retin A. I really want to use my lactic acid, and I really do want to use my glycolic acid, because I believe while you are on Retin A, it's really, really important to exfoliate your skin. Yes, Retin A does help with definitely does help with the cell turnover. So it reveals a much fresher, youthful, smoother, better texture skin. However, if we do use some AHA acids in our skincare, we are helping our skin to get rid of those dead cells quicker. So I can't say that all the improvement that I am seeing is from Retin A, because as you've seen, I use vitamin C, I use lactic acid, I use glycolic acid, and I use Retin A. But when I compare my skin to 4 or 5 months ago, it's as though the positive improvement has speed up now. I've used glycolic before, lactic before, vitamin C before, but I think by introducing Retin A into this mixture of ingredients, it has really speeded it up. So I'm so happy. I really, really am super happy. Of course, I'm still looking for new skincares. I'm still looking to improve my skincare regime, but so far so good. I'm keeping a very, very close eye on my skin. I still have not been able to bring it down to my neck. I do try it once a week with 0.025, but I do get a bit of irritation. And so on the nights, by the way, on my neck and chest that I'm not using, so I only do it like once a week, Retin A, I just use what I put on my face on the night, minus this glycolic. That's just far, far too strong for my neck. So I use my lactic acid and I use my retinol serum. And as I said, I do feel exfoliation is extremely important while you are on Retin A, or if you're not even on Retin A, exfoliation is super important, because as we get older, our skin just does not naturally exfoliate itself as it did when we were younger. And 2 other items that I love, and I have done a separate video on this, which I still use, and I think I will continue using forever unless I find something better, is the Nip and Fab acid pads. Love this. Glycolic and lactic acid and salicylic acid is one, and the other one is salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid. I alternate these. I try to use them 4 or 5 evenings a week, and of course these do help with the exfoliation. All the items I've mentioned in this video I will put down on the description box. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.